Hey everyone. Yes, the text-to-speech voice is back because I feel like typing everything out and have a voice read over it is easier than typing out captions and have you all read them. It can get tiresome. Feel free to turn on YouTube captions as well. But anyway, today I am bringing this video up to discuss how Sonic Forces Speed Battle has become a very draining and pretty dull game as of 2024. All that the game currently has to offer is ranked matches, but that has become so stressful with all of the broken characters coming out back to back. Sure, there's some little side missions here and there, but that's pretty much it. There's not really much else to do, and there's just so much that I feel like Hardlight can deliver, but it just never happened. So without further ado, let's talk about some things that I feel would make Sonic Forces Speed Battle a more exciting experience. Alright, so first off, I'd say to add a casual play option. I've been recommending this for the longest time. It feels like people don't want to play ranked matches and stress out about placements all the time. And again, it's baffling to watch all of the newcomers climb up the leaderboards so easily with these newer and broken characters. It makes the whole grind pointless because they're the only characters that you're going to see. With a casual play option, sure, you may see the same set of characters, but at least you won't have to worry about leaderboard placements and just play for fun. Maybe the only other way to play without stress is by party match. But not everyone is available to play all the time, so setting a lobby with randoms for casual play will work very well with this game. Next, we obviously need better and more frequent balance patches. Especially after the recent balance patches of July 24th, barely anything has changed. I honestly don't know why it takes so long for Hardlight to nerf an obvious problem. We still haven't seen a valid nerf for the dragon characters, Boskage Maze Sonic, Sir Galahad, and much more. The nerfs don't do anything, and they tend to overbuff items as well, such as invincibility. What makes matters worse is that whenever a new character is announced, everyone's first thought is, but is the character broken? And if they are, then we have to wait over a year for them to get the nerf that they need. I don't want it to sound like I'm throwing shots at the developers, but there's just so many issues with some of the characters that make me think, how did this make it past testing? I hope the next balance patch comes out soon, by the way. Have you realized that there have been no new track additions since the Sonic Movie 2 event back in 2022? That's right, there have been no new tracks since then. Not to mention that the current tracks are really getting out of style and very repetitive, for obvious reasons. I remember this happening around last year, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the Hardlight Discord server, there was a poll on which players get to choose on a track to bring back into the game. Players answered the poll, and here we are a year later with no updates on said poll. Bummer. But what I propose is a track rotation, in which tracks will change with every season, in other words monthly, so that if they're not going to add new tracks, then at least we can race on some of the older ones as well. That will definitely bring more life to the game. And also, some of these tracks just need to get deleted, either because there just isn't much going on in the track, or there are too many chances for item spam. I always see people on Discord creating their own tournaments in exchange for fun and exciting rewards. Being limited to using certain characters, prohibiting characters with an obvious advantage, and making sure that it's fair play for everyone who entered. This would obviously be a good fit for an official update in Sonic Forces Speed Battle, and you would actually be able to get in-game rewards for it, such as character cards, or gold rings, or red rings. Now I'm not sure about how Hardlight would go about this. They may either have full control over them and make tournaments work like a team versus event maybe, or the player base would be able to set their own rules and limitations and have it as a permanent feature. Either way, it is sure to test the player's flexibility with certain characters and will make for a very competitive experience. Now this one is probably never going to happen, but I kinda want to throw it out there. Think about how cool it would be to see some new game mechanics, like a spring jump section on the track, or maybe a zipline section, or maybe even a free fall section. These all seem like a stretch, especially for a mobile auto-runner game, I know, but I think new mechanics like this can really catch some people off guard during a race, which can result in learning to master new tactics and movements rather than just running and using dash pads. The last thing I want to talk about is some more player customization tools. We all know how back then when player banners were announced during Sonic Central a few years ago, and they never made the cut. How unfortunate. I can't even believe that Chroma skins made it into the game, and I do hope they add some skins for my girl Blaze. But it would be cool to see what everyone shows off, and how much a theme or character really matters to them. It will definitely make the game more visually appealing and unique. But yeah, that about sums up the video. If you have your own ideas of what can be added to this game, do feel free to list them in the comments below. That's all from me, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.